Hey, welcome back to yet another video here in the basics track. And today I'm focusing on some foundations that I think could be useful in terms of thinking about the faculty profession here at LTCC. More specifically, let's ask, what are some foundations of being a successful community college faculty member? And these are my opinion. Again, anything you receive in these videos is filtered through my experience. Your experiences, of course, will differ, but these are some of the ones that I think not just resonate with me, but I've heard with my colleagues over the years, over the many 20 plus years I've been teaching here at the college. So one is to be really organized. If you're organized in teaching your class, whether it's ISP, face-to-face, or DE, you're going to do a better job for your students, and we think that you're going to do better for yourself in terms of staying on top of things and not feeling out of control, because being a faculty member here at the college, regardless if you're teaching 1, 2, 3, or more classes, it can be super challenging and it's hard to keep up with work when you're teaching multiple classes and then also fulfilling some of the other professional duties that you do, or even working a second or third job if you're a part-time faculty member. So staying organized. Another one is having clarity and expectations in your syllabus, in your policies, whether DE, ISP, or face-to-face. Having these up front then means less likelihood of a grade challenge later. It means more opportunities for students to be proactive and stay on top of things, assuming that they are doing their job as a student, and it allows you to have less hurdles down the road. If you have unclear expectations, if your grading policies aren't clear in your syllabus, it's going to really present some significant challenges for you down the road, practically, even politically, in terms of grade challenges that students might initiate. Planning, staying ahead and having contingency plans. So, we all work in different ways. Some procrastinate more than others, but I always like to have my work done ahead of time. My PowerPoint for a class, 1 week minimum done ahead of time, if that's possible. If I have last minute changes, of course. But that way, if I stay ahead, I can have a contingency plan. Also, a contingency plan could relate to a snow day. If you have a snow day and you're not teaching ISP or DE, how do you make up for that in-class time that you missed because of the snow day? Here are a few more. One is patience, another one, because if you're not patient, if a student gets upset with you or a colleague gets upset with you, if you're not patient, really, it's going to just lead to more professional strife for you. So we always try to stay patient if possible. Connection. Connection is so important for not just our students, but for our faculty. So you can right now go onto the website, go onto the Coyote Corner app, check out some of these videos we've been doing, check out some of the social media of the college, of the president, on Twitter and Facebook, on YouTube, and really get connected to what's happening on campus. I want to say that this is even more important if you're an ISP or DE instructor who doesn't live locally. Many of you teach an ISP or DE and you still come to campus and take part in events and trainings, and we absolutely love that when we see all of you. But if you're distant, if you're working across the country, we still want you to have a sense of connection to all of us. So please reach out and again, try to maintain those connections with your profession, with other faculty, with administrators, with classified staff, and of course with students. The discipline experience, having discipline experience is why we get hired, but it's just so important through professional development to stay on top of our discipline, to read, to engage in research, to see what the most current trends or theories are out there in terms of the work that we do. Using all the available resources. I think it's really important that we use the resources available to us. I think that if it's Canvas resources, on-campus training resources, or something as simple as getting a a handout copied with reprographics on campus, or getting your keys if you're a new faculty member, reaching out and using all the available resources is really key. So not just these training materials, but other professional development opportunities that we'll all engage in. Technology, big part of it. So I'm doing this video right now in a very smart classroom. So I have a document camera available. I've got all the internet stuff. I've got the screen here. I can pull up, I can record my lecture. Using the technology to your advantage is key. That also goes for Canvas. If you're on Canvas, there are so many cool apps and features to use. So definitely check out some of the videos if you're teaching a DE class for us, because I'll tell you, the technology available through Canvas is pretty mind-blowing and will save you a ton of time, and also will create a really engaging experience for our students. All the necessary equipment. So if you were teaching in a class like this, and you had to do a lot of physical things, actually this class would be pretty good for it, because we can move everything around. But make sure you have all your equipment needs, your classroom needs if it's a face-to-face class, and if you don't, reach out to your dean, your department chair, or another faculty member to get some help, because you have to have that necessary equipment to be an effective faculty member, whatever that equipment might be. Pedagogy. A foundation of great teaching is always reading and staying current with pedagogy. It could be techniques for small group discussion. It could be techniques for working through lab manuals in the sciences. It could be techniques for DE pedagogy in the online environment. Whatever those approaches are, reach out, get that information, connect with us, and we can certainly have some great conversations about pedagogy. If you're on campus or off campus, you can also participate in our teaching talks that happen, and just go to the LTCC teachingandlearning.com website to get more information. Experience is a key here. I think experience is something we can all benefit from. Some people have taught longer or have counseled longer or worked in certain positions longer. Some people have done different teaching experiences from one person to the next. And as a result of that, we should collectively share our experiences and do some professional development and really gain from those important experiential foundations. So, kind of similar, talk with other faculty. Something comes up in your classroom, DE, ISP, face-to-face. Reach out to another faculty member and say, hey, I had this incredible issue this week where students got in this fight and I was teaching this topic about climate science, and do you have any tips? You've taught this class before, what did you do when this topic came up? And you can sit down and have a coffee, have a drink, whatever, have lunch, and then just get that face-to-face experience, or call someone on the phone or Skype with them to really say, I'm having an issue with my class, what do you recommend as an intervention? Another foundation, believe it or not, is your personality and uniqueness. Making your class interesting often is through your persona as a faculty member, whether you're DE, face-to-face, or ISP. So really use your personality, your uniqueness, your quirks, your hobbies, your interests as a way to make some effective connections with both your peers, fellow faculty, staff on campus, and of course, your students. Creativity is also related to this. The more creativity that we apply to our work positions, how we counsel, how we think about organizing the library, how we think about teaching, will make for a much better experience for all of us on campus and of course for our students. So be creative. So as you go through this basics track and as you go through the 3 tracks of ISP, DE, and face-to-face, please reach out, don't be a stranger, connect with me, connect with others on campus, and good luck in your work as an LTCC faculty member.